There we go. I was like, what is that sound coming from? Okay, now it's actually working though. I'm very pleased to see that. Okay, so, sorry about that. I think everyone's set. I think everything is finally working now. Like, seriously. I mean, I'm glad I have a new setup that actually works, but man, trying to get the live settings to work on this thing is a nightmare. At least on YouTube it is, because YouTube seems to have, like, 3 different codes for, like, 3 different servers, apparently. Because they changed how the streaming works, and it sucks, but, like... But yeah, you have to figure out which one you need, and it took me forever to realize there was even a thing. One good thing I like about this is I can actually see the chat, or people chatting, through the actual Streamlabs. Like I don't have to constantly monitor the chat off to the side like I used to have to do, so that's freaking great. I love that. Now, I'm hoping that this means that they're also going to put like my stream videos and the chat automatically once I finish a stream, because for some reason they said like stream chat was like disabled. Last time I checked, like they said like the chat replay was disabled. Like I don't know if that's because there wasn't any chat responses or if it was just because for some reason they're not doing that anymore. Dear God, I hope that's not what that means, because that's gonna piss me off. Because that essentially means I'm gonna have to actually record the chat myself through like videos and whatnot, and then upload those videos as I finish them each time. The whole reason I like streaming over actually making videos most of the time is because I can avoid having to do that. Like, I don't have to worry about remembering to upload on a schedule, which is something I've always struggled with in the past. So I'm really hoping that they don't require that to keep the chat in place. Because that would just be a pain. Of course, one way to avoid that is to have the live chat also appear in the stream itself, like some streamers do. I just noticed that a lot of the time the chat looks really small when people decide to do that, and I'm not exactly I wouldn't exactly be happy about that, because I want the fans to be able to see the chat decently. And chat replay is the best way to handle that. But if they really are disabling it, then that's just going to be aggravating. I'm just making a pit stop here before I go to the next major area. Because we're going back to Ton. We got a place to be. Before I do that, let's go ahead and look up here. We have Step Guard. Voila. Oh, really? Okay, apparently no one believes you, so that meant they wanted to lock you up in a barrier that you can't escape from? Like, why? Like, seriously, you're not harming anyone, like, or stealing from anyone. Why would they do that? Seriously, there are actual thieves that aren't treated that badly. You really gotta wonder what the priority for these guys are. Like, seriously, what was the reasoning here? One good thing about the streaming setup so far is I have not seen that this is screwing up my computer. Like, I haven't seen it lock it up yet. Now, it could still happen, granted, but let's just say, for the time being, it hasn't happened yet. And I would be totally okay if that was the case, because honestly, it was getting frustrating that constantly happening when I would stream. Like, you could ask my personal friends, like I would get so aggravated by that. Because I like being able to record and stream various things that we enjoy, but it seemed like I had such a hard time with that because my computer would always lock up. Because I would always need OBS to do it. Well, to stream I need OBS. I could use other programs for recording, but like... I'm kind of afraid they would all do the same thing, though, honestly. Now, if it seems like I'm at a pretty low level for where I'm at in the game, not so much. You see, most of the game is pretty simple, and you can really beat the game at actually an earlier level that I'm at. Or at the very least, you can't beat the whole game, but you can get to, like, the final area easily enough. No, it's the final area itself that is actually really hard. Like, it's the ultimate step up in escalation, where enemies go from being rather simple to beat, to getting to where they will kick your freaking ass if you even blink at them. So yeah, that is definitely something you need to keep in mind. The thing is, even though they're that strong, the experience they give is insane. Like, we're talking 1,000 experience per fight. And even in the Caves of Leasterone, you will get so much experience from certain groups of enemies, like the Metal Babbles and other types of creatures, that you level up lightning quick in there. So, don't worry about that. Now, one thing the remake did do is they actually changed some parts of the final area to actually be a bit harder. Because bosses in the final dungeon actually have a lot more HP than they used to have, although the tricks are still the same. Like, they didn't change the tricks around. Now, you remember how I said that I wasn't really going to get the light sword for Leon? Well, there's really no need. Because the light sword gives you like 70 extra attack power. However, if you have that much natural strength already, there's actually a sword that's even better. It's called the Falcon Sword. And you want to give that to Leon. And of course, I have no space. Of course, the damn cloth, man, jeez. Let's see here. I can sell that repellent. I don't think you have. I don't think you have anything, do you? No. Well, I do have the wizard staff I can sell. Yeah, the Falcon Sword is actually really good for Leon to have, since it lets him strike twice in a single attack. Can't sell the Loto Sword because it's special, but I can later store it. And I will be doing just that. Now, we have a place to go to in the Moon Tower. This place is pretty big too, but it's got nothing on the freaking um, lighthouse. Now, Puppetmen, I haven't really gone into detail, but they use increase. But more importantly, they dance a strange jig, which... Let's see. Now, the reason I did so little damage there is the enemy actually had extra defense. Considerably higher defense at that. That is one slight weakness of the Falcon Sword. If an enemy has really high defense for whatever reason, your damage is going to start sucking. However, it's not exactly something you need to worry about too much. Ooh, 4 guard for you. That'll help. But yeah, this place isn't so bad. Like it's just a few sets of rooms. The enemies are new, like the ghouls. They like to use the fireball spell and do a normal attack. I think that's it. Yeah, they're not really that big of a threat. They're barely stronger than the Horks from earlier in the game. So yeah, there we go. Vampirus. I can't remember if this is the first time you've seen them or not. They can show up occasionally in certain parts of the ocean. They are kind of annoying because they have somewhat high attack, and they can attack twice sometimes, much like the Medusa Eye can. Oh, I love that. Like, if you kill an enemy with the first hit, you can actually attack another one. Oh, I love it. It's worth the price to get that at this point. Oh, stop that. Why are you so damn fast? Oh, I didn't know you knew heal. Oh, knock it off. Just die. Yeah, puppet men are not really very nice. Probably the worst enemy in here, really, since they can sometimes drain your attack power. You actually want to go upstairs here, because it leads to a very unique treasure chest. I remember that much. Evil Clown. Not the Magus, certainly not. And I'm really glad about that. Man, everything in here is fast. At least you don't have extra defense anymore, so that helps. Well, you're dead now anyway. There it is. Another wizard ring. That makes what, 3? One from the lotto, one from a chest earlier in the game. I know I have another one. Yeah, the remake... Wait. I have 4. I must have got a 3rd one from a chest as well. Jeez. Can I just throw this away? Damn it. Really, game? Quit trying to micromanage me. If I want to throw it away, I should be able to. It's not like you wouldn't let me get it right back if I wanted to. Oy. Definitely be storing that away so I don't have to deal with it anymore. Yeah, if you see these double doors over here, that means you're on the right track. Yeah, this place is really easy to figure out. Moon Tower, eh? The Moon Shard. Well, we're done here. That's what we came here for. Unfortunately, this next area is kind of annoying. I'm very experienced on how to go through it, thankfully, but it is still a pain nevertheless. You don't really want to have to put up with very much in here. And since I got the Falcon Sword for you, let's do something here. For first, I'm gonna be storing away this freaking Loto Sword. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. I don't really need the Loto Seal anymore. Could have stored that a long time ago. I need the Moon Shard, obviously. I need to save the keys for now. Here's the Heal Shield. Oh, I can get that for Carl to actually boost his defense. I forgot that he could actually equip that. Well, hard way for me to complain. Okay, it was almost 20,000. It's actually very good for him to have, since he seems to be the easiest to get low on HP anyway. So it's only logical to give it to him. Though they'll all have one at one point. Once I get the gold for it. Which is bound to happen at some point. I just don't know how long it'll take. Although I have a pretty good idea when that's gonna happen. We are really narrowing down on stuff we need done, though. I've got three of the crest, need 2 more. And we will be getting those 2 very soon. As a matter of fact, after that, we're pretty much done. Wow. Carl actually has more HP than, Huh. I could sell there, but I think there's actually a faster way to get there from here. I need to go north of here. At least I think. It might not be. I'm surprised they didn't poison me at all. Yeah, if you go to this upwards mountainous area, it does lead to somewhere if you climb all the way up. Which does take a while, but I think this is still going to be ultimately faster. There we go. That's where this leads to. There's also this place leads to a lot of different shortcuts to various areas. Okay, this leads to over here near Hamlet. Where does this portal take me? This takes you to the beginning area all over again. This takes you to a new set of teleporters. This takes you to the tentacle area. And this takes us to... Okay, I already unlocked the door though. Well, that didn't exactly help the way I thought it did. Well, that sucks. Oh, I know where I can do the shortcut, actually. But first I need to deal with these guys. The magic baboon, called a mag-aboon, is actually pretty weak. Like, it's slightly stronger than a baboon in the sense that it can use, like, defense, I think? But that's about it. Okay. I have a better idea. I was supposed to stay at the shrines. Damn it. Okay, this is actually taking longer than it was supposed to. I apologize. Oh, now you poison me. Freaking... I swear, man. The treasure chests in this game aren't that great at all. I think there's only, like, one time. Yeah, I think there's just, like, one time where the treasure chest gives you anything remotely rare. They get better in future games, granted, but... in this game, not so much. Like, this game was the first to implement the idea, but it was not the best in terms of execution. And I'm going to go ahead and use that repellent as well. Wait, really? I'm that low on health already? That's weird. I don't remember the enemies hitting that hard in this area. Oh, stop it. I know it doesn't have the amulet on, but still, come on. This should not be something that should be that bad. Okay, back at the shrines. There's one place I need. No, it's not that one. This one, okay. There's another shrine relatively close to where we're at. Close enough. This is where I need to be, I think. Yep. There's a secret place right here behind a shop where you can get something special. I think it's this. The Gaia armor. Yep. Only he can equip it. And yeah, it gives a pretty decent chunk of defense, so why the hell not? And this is the knife. Yeah, I don't know why you get a knife this late into the game, but it's not worth having. This is the Castle of Osterfair, which is south of the beginning castle. You can sail here, but it's if you know about this warp, it's honestly faster just to go this way to get here. You can save here, which means you can warp your ship here. And they added bunny girls to the remake. Of course they did. The bunny girl thing is a staple of the Dragon Quest series, and hey, depending on the game you are playing, it can be a little bit disturbing. Nah. Now, this place isn't really that unique, honestly, but it does have some storage. It does have a weapon and armor shop if you come this way. And you do have the magic armor here, which I will be getting, actually, for the prince, even though it's not that much better than what he's got. Why? Because it slightly lowers damage from magic spells. Magic isn't exactly something that's all that deadly in this game, with very few exceptions, but it's still better than what he had. And it's not that expensive, so I may as well get it now. Now, if you talk to the king here, he has a unique proposition for you. Let's do it. Huh, so we have to fight ourselves a tiger, do we? Or a saber lion. Oh, he's a stronger version of the ones we fought. Yep, certainly is. And he can be a pain as well. Thankfully, we were able to kill him in one turn. But he does hit really hard, piercing your defenses. But we beat him. In return, the Moon Seal. That is a wonderful prize indeed. They took out one of the most humorous lines in the original. And I don't think he still says it. No, he doesn't. He says, "Thy strength is that of several wild hippobangos." Which I always found to be pretty funny, because a hippobango is an actual enemy that you fight. And it's actually a really powerful one, so I thought that was really nice. But they took that out, and instead just made it a tad more generic, and I don't like that. So, what do you guys have to say? Or girls, I should say. Oh, nothing new. Yeah, I don't know what they say if you haven't fought here yet. But now we need to use return since I need my ship. Now, you want to be here since not only do you need the seal, but also you need to go straight west of where the castle is. And I missed it. I guess you have to go a little bit south from my position. And you find a cave once I get there. Here it is. Yep, you find a cave. But you can't get in. Because there's something in the way. That's a coral reef. You need the moon shard to help get rid of it. And now we can get inside. Joy. We need something in here. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. The water-flying cloth protects you against fiery hazards, too. That's helpful. At least one group of people are protected. In the original, because the water-flying cloth trick, that made this place a lot easier. The coral cave is full of these, like... It's more like a volcano cave than anything, and it sucks being in here. The enemies are tough. The fire hazards slowly sap your strength away. See if I can get some health back. Yay, okay, cool. Yeah, that's going to be helpful in here. This place doesn't take too long if you know the trick, but the enemies in here are evil. Speaking of, Evil Eye. They suck. They drain your magic away like nothing else. Be sure to get rid of them as soon as humanly possible. Come on. Got a treasure chest. The Mystic Nut. Definitely giving that to her because she's going to be using a lot of her magic in here. Okay, go for 5. Yes, okay. So 5 extra MP, that's definitely nice. This is also one reason I keep the wizard rings around for places like this. Because you never know what they might throw at you. Gases know the sleep spell. And they also know stop spell. Thankfully, thanks to the Falcon Sword, I can easily deal with them. Also, they apparently know surround as well, for what it's worth. I don't think it really does much in the remake. It might when you use it, I can't really be sure. I never use it myself, but... There's a lot of treasure chests, but there's only one thing that I really care about. Now, I think if you step guard, then you can stop these hazards from hurting you. I think. Yes. Oops, I went to the wrong one. Okay. Evil trees. They know stop spell, I think. And they hit somewhat hard. Not as hard as the gold orc, though. There we go. That over there is where we need to go. Oh shit, man. Oh yeah, the evil trees also know to do a strange dance, which will lower MP as well. So you want to be sure to get rid of them. Yeah, keep attacking Carl, why don't you? It's not gonna do you any good. You're not kidding, man. I hate this place. Especially in the original. But... There we go, okay. You need to know to come over here. And girl leveled up. Firebane! Finally, he gets another freaking type of attack spell, man. Took him long enough. It is a very powerful spell, but I tend not to use it too often since it takes so much MP to sustain it. Okay, here, don't bother with the stairs. This was a trap. Leon was poisoned. Freaking traps. Yeah, there are some chests that are trapped. But this game doesn't throw too many of them at you. Like, I think this and one other dungeon is the only place to have them. Strength Seed, however, I will certainly take. And I will be giving it to Leon. Now, at this point, you have to kind of be careful. Oh, we have a mummy. Stronger version of the mummy man. Not really enough to be much of a threat, though. Man, Leon's so great right now. And he's just gonna keep getting better and better at this rate. Okay. You want to go all the way up here? I'm gonna go ahead and get this chest if it's in the area. But it's not the one I'm after. A free magic armor, really? Wow. At least I can sell it when I get back. Okay, now we need to go down some stairs here. And this takes us to here. Got ourselves another amulet, so I guess I can give that to... Yeah, I may as well give it to Carl. You know, for what it's worth. Now here you find a lot of lava. And honestly, it's not that hard to figure out if you know what to look for. And now we have some Mega Knights. Stronger version of the undead from the lighthouse. Yeah, definitely not fun to have to fight with. What you want to do... Oh shit, really? Ooh, that was kind of close. If he would have attacked Fran, I don't know if she would have survived. That would have been terrible. Okay, you want to go down here. I think. Okay, at least that's not a Saber Lion this time. These guys don't hit for quite that amount of damage. I think they might know spells, but I don't recall. For the most part, though, they're not too bad, as long as you kill them nice and fast. Because they do appear in groups. Okay, that was actually the wrong way. Yeah, I'm getting review this time around. Yeah, I don't think these guys are actually near as bad. And Leon's at level 20. Ooh, 13 HP. 6 strength, yes. Yeah, at this point in the game, having the Falcon Sword is just the much more preferable option over the Light Sword. I mean, the Light Sword may hit for overall more damage, but you only hit once, and I don't think the extra damage really is enough to make it worth it. Okay, so I went down here, and that wasn't the right way to go. Oh my god. Yeah, screw that. I'm defending you. Yeah, these guys could be a little bit of a pain now that we're fighting Mr. Mole foes. Believe it or not, they were worse in the original game. They had more HP, they hit slightly harder. So much so that the princess could pretty much die in like a single hit sometimes. Here's where I was supposed to go, okay. Oh, we have a middle hunter. Some robots. Yeah, these guys could be a pain as well. They do sometimes resist your electric attacks, but... But overall, not too bad. At least this place isn't as confusing as the lighthouse to figure out. So at least we have that going for us. We're almost done, actually. So as long as you know the general path to take, it's not so bad. Oh, you guys really want to send these out, don't you? They can sometimes attack twice, but their attack power isn't exactly powerful. However, we see a stronger version of them later, and that's not as fun. But we do have a mini-boss here. A couple of evil clowns. Not too hard to deal with. Oh, but they know Firebane. But yeah, not too bad. And here we get the evil statue. It used to be called the Eye of Malroth. And that's what we came here for, so we're leaving now. At this point, we can actually progress to beat the game. Or at least go through the area that leads to the end of the game. Because we have all the key items required. So yeah, that's good to know. We need to go back to Baron for that, though. And, oh boy, that's going to be quite the trek. The dungeon is very long, but not too confusing to figure out. Though the final floor is a bit of a maze, so that's a bit of a dick move. And unless you have save states, some of the floors with holes in them will annoy the hell out of you. But I do have save states, so not a problem. I doubt I'll have enough for another heal shield anytime soon. That is disappointing, because I'd really love to have one. But gold is kind of a precious resource in this game, compared to some of the other entries. Okay, the fastest way to get to Baron from here is to actually go around to the east. Basically. Believe it or not, fighting in the waterway is pretty much the fastest way to get it through battles. Assuming that you get, you know, the sea slugs to consistently come out, that is. Not that hard of a feat to pull off, but... especially if they keep doing this. I think I need about 14,000 gold, though. And I'm nowhere close to getting that much. I hate it when these guys show up. Yeah, I need to go a little bit south at this point. And there we go. That's a nice, painless way to get to Baron. Oh shit, I need to get something first. Oh, I can't. I was gonna go to the place where you need all the crests, but I don't have them all. I forgot. You will learn heal all with Fran. That pretty much is self-explanatory. It heals all your HP to one person. However, it does take 8 MP to use. So unless you're sure you really need it, then I wouldn't use it. It's going to be a little while before that's going to be necessary. I'd really love the heal shield for the princess. She can't equip it, but she can still use it in battle, and unfortunately, I don't think I will. It's going to depend how much I can sell, really. I can sell the steel armor. That brings me to 10,000. Now I can sell the magic armor. Ah, so close. Like I am so damn close to that. I also don't have an amulet for her, but that's not really an issue with me. Oh jeez, 21,500. I am not going to have enough. I'm going to need a few more thousand, so... sucks to be me. I'll have to try without it. I mean, it's not impossible without the heal shields, but it certainly makes your trek a lot easier when you know you can rely on that. Alright, now in order to get there, we need to... I did not think that was going to show up yet. Sure enough isn't. Oh, don't worry, I'm going to be getting lots. Oh, I need to go over there, I think. And the barriers to leave. Yep. This is added to the remake, where you can talk to this guy. Yeah, that is a nice little hint. Yeah, see, there's the hippobangos. If you don't feel like fighting enemies in the water all the time to get gold, because the experience is kind of poor at this point, then you can fight here. You get a little bit less gold, but the experience is generally way better. So this is where you need the evil statue. You need it to open the way to Rhone, and oh boy. Right from the get-go, they start throwing bad areas at you. Okay, so I definitely want to focus on killing the Saber Lion. Really? You guys couldn't do it? What the hell, man? Wow. That thing must have a lot more HP than I thought it did. Okay. Oh, come on. If you wander around here too much, you can fall down in a hole. Now, in the original game, the encounter rate was rigged here to be like a battle per step, because it's a trap room. Also, there's a chest over here that was not in the original game. You would have to search this spot. And it would have the life seal, but man, trying to find this in the original game without knowing where it is? Oh man, Nightmare City. But yeah, that's all 5 crests. Now, one thing I didn't get is something called the Echoing Flute. When you first get your ship, you're supposed to go north from there to find some hidden treasure, and you would get the Echoing Flute. If you use the Echoing Flute in a dungeon, it will make a special sound if a seal is nearby. Very useful considering that a lot of the seal locations were very vague, and you would have to go out of your way to find them. Without a guide, anyway. So, yeah, where are we getting all the crests for, you might ask? Well, just like the grandson of the Draco Lord said, we need to meet with this elemental spirit. And so that's what we're going to do. Where is the spirit located? Well, it is actually south of the castle of Kanak. Is what it is. It's that small dot southwest of the Starring Castle. So yeah, that's where we're going. Yeah, it's good that I get this now, otherwise I'll just have to come back for it later. And I'd rather not. So the fastest way there is to go west, I think. Yes. Hey, the more gold you guys want to give me, the better. Okay. Where am I on the map? Pretty much where I need to be, I think. Yep, there it is. The small little shrine in the middle of nowhere. If you come here without the crest, nothing really happens, unfortunately. And new players in the original would have no idea what this is supposed to be here for. It was very mysterious and very intriguing because you didn't really know why you were even to come in here. If you have the crest, though, or seals as this game calls them, Yep, this is Rubus, the elemental deity of the world. Yeah, she's very important to like the first 3 games. Yep, we have the Rubus charm. Rubus has also appeared in a few of the spin-off games as well, and I do appreciate that. And she's honestly one of the more important figures in like the lore of the Dragon Quest series, alongside the Godbird, trying to remember, they call it the Godbird Imperia in like Dragon Quest 8, but she goes by another name. It's in Dragon Quest 3, and I actually like her a lot. Dragon Quest 3 is another game I'm probably going to be playing next, although... oh boy. I don't think I'm going to actually be getting all the optional coins in that to unlock all the content, at least not without Game Shark, since that is really irritating. I mean, it's not impossible, to be sure, but... yeesh. What would you have to go through sometimes to do that? Oh, I'm going the wrong way now. I've got everything I need at this point. Still don't have enough gold for that thing I want, but... okay, so... gonna use Step Guard. Thankfully, once you open up this door, it pretty much stays open forever. I'm kind of glad for that. I think resetting the game might bring it back, but you don't have to worry about constantly carrying the jail key around if you don't want to. Which I certainly appreciate. Also, this place stays open now, so you don't need the Eye of Malroth for here. Do keep hold of it, though. We will be using it again later. The Moon Fragment I don't think you ever need again, though. But just to play it safe, I'm holding on to all this stuff. Don't worry, we'll be opening up... wait, really? That was a hole? Also, unlike in the original, when you fall down a hole, it stays shown on the floors, so that you won't fall through it again. I can guarantee that wasn't the case in the original. You had to remember where all those damn holes were at. And yeah, there's going to be a floor later, which actually made playing through this place a lot harder to figure out. Oh shit. 4 of these assholes? Oh man. That sucks. There we go. At least that wasn't too bad. They mustn't have used their spells or anything. Nope, this doesn't lead to anything, okay. Yeah, this is a little bit of a maze, since you have to find the hidden stairwell. You guys again? Look, I do not like dealing with your shit. These guys actually give a lot. But I'm not too concerned about it just yet. Oh, you assholes. Oh shit. Now I'm gonna have to defend him. Which you could not do in the original, for the record. Your main character? He could only choose to run and to fight, but he could not defend. That was really irritating too, since there were moments when defending with him would have been useful. The only ones who could defend were the ones in the back. That was irritating. There it is, the hen stairway. Okay, time for the floor that has all the nice treasure in it. Medieval. Save state abuse, I do not care. Oh, come on. Come on, guys. There we go. Ooh, yeah. That's the stuff. Yeah, you can get levels pretty quick in here. I hope for lots of them to show up, but I bet they're not going to. And this is the magic helmet. The magic helmet is actually special and can go to her if you so choose, and I'm going to be doing that. It can go to anyone, but I'm giving it to her especially, since he doesn't really get much in the way of equipment outside of the water robe. He does. Let's see. Yeah. If I ever get another one, which I probably won't, then I'll give it to him, but I don't think he really needs it all that much. Especially since he has the heal shield right now. There is a group of enemies in here you should be really afraid of, though. We haven't seen them yet. But I'm sure we will once we get far enough in. We got the Orc King. This guy sucks. He can revive people. Reviving people is bad. You want to kill him first, definitely. There we go. The Orcs can poison you, but aside from that, not so bad. 1380 gold. Well, I probably have enough now, but there's some more items I want to get before I choose to leave. A Berserker, stronger version of the Hunter. And yeah, you want to kill him first, because he can sometimes get a critical hit. Thankfully, he didn't choose to revive anyone. Another Orc King fight. Oh, you poisoned someone, you asshole. Now, so far things have been kind of peaceful in here. Like, we haven't had too much in the way of dangerous opposition yet. Oh, but it's coming. Oh, believe me. Really, guys? Come on. Whew. Come on. Like, seriously? Carl's at level 20. Learned increase. That's helpful. Alright, where does this take us? $571 gold. The evil shield. Yeah, well, I'm not equipping that. It's cursed. Cursed stuff sucks. Oh my god, the dragon. This is the evil enemy in here. You do not want this thing to stick around for long. You just don't. Oh crap, and he tried to put me to sleep before I could kill him. Magic vampires can do that. They can cast sleep, stop spell, and attack twice on occasion. And they tend to pair up with very annoying enemies like the Berserker too, which sucks. Oh yeah, they can use defense too. Forgot about that. Thankfully, they're not the hardest to kill. The dragons give a lot of experience, but believe me, you do not want them to stick around long. You don't. Oh yeah, they can also use attack spells too. Damn it. I was hoping to get the heal shield out, but... we're still missing some of the best stuff in here still, and... okay, where haven't I gone? I don't know where all I haven't gone this way. The enemies are being a pain right now. Oh my god. Okay. Iron helmet. I can sell that. I don't know what's gonna happen first. Me finding these items or me having to leave due to my magic resources running out. Probably the latter. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't think I've been this way yet. I mean, I could be... oh, this is leading further in. I went the wrong way for the chest, it looks like. I should have went to the east, not the west. Silly me. Damn it. At least I'm getting a lot of experience while trying to find my way through all this. Speaking of, how nice of you to not sneak attack, run. There we go. Oh, that's gonna be a nice level for you. Well, no, you know outside. Still, it's a spell I already have. I wish you'd learned something unique and new, but... oh well. So, I'm going this way now. There's a lot of treasure chests on this floor to get. What's up here? Nothing. Okay. Had to check. Nothing in here either. Man, that level looked like it really helped. It's not lasting more than a turn anymore. Another dead end, really. There's a chest. Oh wow, they're being generous. Okay, sure. Oh yeah, that's nice. Slot token. Now. They're giving me one now. And I'm running out of inventory space, actually. So I hope I find something soon. Otherwise, I'm really have to throw something away. Oh, here's an upstairs. That leads to another upstairs. That leads to a chest with the Loto armor. That's what I was looking for. Again, only the main hero can use this, so go and take this and hand it over. Oh, jeez, yes. That'll help. There's one more thing I'm aiming for, but I don't know if I'll get it. Oh god, Robo-Stir. No, damn it. Okay. That was close. The Robo-Stir has extremely high defense, can hit twice per turn, and hits very hard. Did I mention he can also crit on occasion too? Because he can. And it's not nice. Thankfully, he only shows up one at a time, ever. And that does make him a bit easier to work around. Unlike some other enemies that try to team up with each other in very annoying patterns. Yeah, there's one more item I'd really like to get before I leave. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do that or not. At least I generally know where I'm supposed to be going now. And it's way up there. Now, to get this next item, you have to kind of know about a secret area you're supposed to go to. And in order to even get there, you have to actually drop down a hole in here. which is very easy to do. Like so. Oh dear God, we're bringing in stronger enemies. Yeah. Firebane time. Oh God. Okay. That was kind of a little close. Again, lots of experience you can get from those, but is it really worth fighting them, as annoying as they are? Not really. Now, you need to go to the bottom left area right here. There's a hidden hole here that leads to the best door in the game, unless you count cursed weaponry. Okay, I can carry it. It's the Thunder Sword. But, and say it with me, only the main hero can use it. And believe it or not, I don't think I can carry anything else. I mean, I could try to... Okay, never mind, I had one more spot open. I don't think it's better than a Falcon Sword in terms of pure strength, though. No, it's not doubling my attack power, so it's not as good. Not at this point, anyway. So yeah, I'm not going to be using it. I'm storing it away. That sounds bad, but keep in mind, by the time I beat the game, I'm going to have so much strength that it's going to easily... Shit. I meant to use outside with her. Oh well. I'll just go back the old-fashioned way. You might notice that the armor of Loto does not necessarily protect against like all the hazards like it used to. Again, it's nerfed considerably. The defense is still pretty good, but it's lost its unique effect. I'm guessing it just got wore out over the years, and that's why. But it still sucks. Anyways, time to sell some stuff. Let me guess, I can't sell the... Well, I can sell this. And, oh, holy crap. Yes. I know I can't sell this. Oh, never mind, yes I can. But I won't. It doesn't sell for much, and it's very rare, so... I'd feel bad doing that. I can sell the Iron Helmet for a lot. And... I could try to sell the Gaia Armor. Yeah, I can sell that now. So yeah, time to... store away. The Thunder Sword. So yeah. Guess who's getting a heal shield? Maybe both of us, if we're lucky. Actually, yes, I think we can. If I have the inventory for it. Yes, I do, actually. At this point, I don't need inventory for pretty much anything else in the game. And at this point, I don't even think we need money. So that's nice. So yeah, we all have heal shields. So I need to actually move that closer up. Huh, that's weird. I wonder why... Oh, it's because he has so much stuff equipped. Oh, that sucks. You know what? I'm not gonna bother with him then. Just give me a moment. I'm trying to reorganize my inventory the only way I know how. The very slow, archaic process of switching items back and forth, until the item you want is moved up on the list. It's not the most fun way to do it, and I am glad that in future games we don't need to worry about that, since the bag is its own thing. That's definitely nice to know. Oh, I can't wait for Dragon Warrior 3. Everything is just so much better in that. Like, they made so many great changes. There we go. Good enough. Now at this point, I pretty much got all the preparations I need to actually progress. Which means it's now I just need to get through the Cave of Rhone and get a lot of levels in there. You can get levels in other areas too, but I'm not exactly thrilled about the stronger enemies that are in the final battlefield area. It's so easy to die there. So I tend to battle here. Oh, the holes stick around even if you leave the area. That's convenient. Wait, what the hell? Oh, for a minute there I thought she had more HP than Carl. I'm like, how is that possible? Freaking hell. Yeah, that's pretty good. Ooh, level 22 for Kyle. And level for Fran. Nice. Oh, wow, really? What's with all the HP all of a sudden, lady? Wow. I've been giving him all the freaking health seeds, and she's still about to have more than him. It's ridiculous. Well, that didn't do much to me. Well, that didn't do too much to me. Now, outside of Dragon Quest II, I don't know what game I'm going to play next to take a break from this. I haven't really decided yet, but... oh god, 3 medleys. Not too bad. I'm not going to waste too much time with them, because trying to keep all 3 of those from running is not easy to do. Oh yeah, the heal shields make this so much easier. Like, it's not perfect, granted. Like, if you're very low at the end of a fight, you should still like, heal with magic. But it does make it easier to manage, I will say that. Very much so. Oh yeah, this is the stuff, let me tell ya. Okay, now let's do this for real. There's a hole. Okay. Lots of save states used here. There we go. Wow, got through that pretty easy. Okay, final floor. Oh. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Killed him eventually. I think critical hits could still bypass it, but at least the defense helps a bit for when he doesn't. Yeah, this place is a maze. Pure and simple. You have to go... It's kind of like the Lost Woods from Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time, where if you go the wrong way, it takes you back to the beginning room. So you have to always know where to go, and save states help tremendously here. I am not putting up with this shit. There is a hole here, if you're too careless. Oh, hi, dragon. But, like... I have a pretty good memory on which way to go, but it's not perfect. No. No, I don't think so. Yeah, they snuck attacked me and basically breathed fire on all of us. Powerful fire. And put me in way too much of a bad situation. I don't think I am going to do that. Okay. 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 And I went the wrong way. It was bound to happen eventually. And I went the wrong way again. Damn it. Okay, now I think I go to the east. Yes, okay. And we're virtually out at this point, because I recognize this room. Why? Because it's where I do all my grinding. When I'm usually at the end of the game, this is where I do all my grinding. Why? It's because we're out. Like, we're out of the Cave to Roan, and we're in unfamiliar territory at this point. There's a lot here that can really kick your ass. You really want to play it safe here. Okay, they got put to sleep right away, that's good. And the Act Devil could put you to sleep and do stop spell, if I recall. Oh, and you can use Fire Rain too. Yeah, that sucks. Ow. Okay. At this point, you have to frantically get to a nearby shrine. Like, you just have to frantically get there before something kills you. Well, it's not as frantic for me, since I save state not too long ago, and I just made a new one, but if you don't have save states, and you're playing this on the original game, this is the most fearful spot of the entire game, because you just went through hell, and you're in a territory where enemies can kick your ass, and you need to get here as soon as you can. Thankfully, once you're here, you're in a safe zone. The guy here will fully heal you, HP and MP, and he lets you save here too. Yeah, once you're here, you can have a huge sigh of relief. Yeah. Because at this point, you're fine. Gigantes, slightly stronger version of the Cyclops, believe it or not. Ah, damn it. Didn't work at all. These guys can sometimes get critical hits, and their normal damage output is nothing to sneeze at. They give you a lot of experience, but honestly, it's not worth it. Like, it is so not worth it. You can't fight metables here at all, and the enemies are so strong. Like, some of them can flat out kill you instantly with just a simple sacrifice spell, or a simple defeat spell. Both spells that can instantly kill you, like, without having to take damage. It's unfair, and I find that it's much easier to just train here in the cave. Especially since, for the most part, you can pretty much go hog wild with MP at this point, since it's so easy to go back and get it filled up, that you can return there. And it's just far more manageable, really. Battles don't always give a lot, but honestly, I don't think it really matters too much. These battles give the most right here, but they are also battles that will test your patience. Okay, good. I got out there before they could do anything to me. Okay. Shit. Well, that sucks. Because I lost my return, dude. I mean, it doesn't matter if I die anyway. I would just lose, like, what? Half my gold. I don't care about that. Although, this is a good opportunity to be introduced to two creatures that completely suck. The Archdemon and the Blizzard. Both enemies suck for different reasons, though. The Blizzard can actually cast Defeat, while the Archdemon, well, you ain't get to see it here, but... Normally you have to pay for revival. A revival fee, which really sucks. Like if you get a full game over. But here they make an exception and they just revive you without making you pay, considering you'd have to leave here to go to an actual church area. So that makes this a really fun place to level up. Okay, this is a much better place to test this guy. He can spew fire, which is bad in its own right. But that's not the strongest thing he can do. Let me go ahead and save state in case he chooses not to do it. Explode it. There we go. Yeah. And he has so much health. It's ridiculous. He gives a lot of experience, though. Like 1,300. Ooh, Carl just got a lot of HP from that. And he learned Defeat. I wish I could say that would be great with him, but sadly it really isn't. Now... and they just show that they had Defeat. You also notice I'm doing such low damage to them. They're heavily armored, to the point to where not even Carl's doing like more than 10. So unless you use the defense spell on him, it's not worth fighting him. Damn it. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this is not gonna happen. Oh my god. Wow, yeah, that was not gonna happen. You start to see why it's not worth fighting here. Not until you're at a much higher level, at least, because... yeah, they can kick your ass. Very easily, depending on who you're up against. Just about anything can hit pretty hard, hence why I don't really bother with that. I mean, you can die in here too, as you saw a minute ago, but it's not near as common. I always hope for battles with like 4 green dragons, since they give so much. And I hate these things. Yeah, 2 increase spells makes it a non-issue with him. But it's such a boring way to fight him, hence why I don't usually bother. Yeah, give me more of these guys. These guys are the green dragons. They give a decent amount. Ooh, yeah. It's only 3, but... hey, I don't mind. Well, that's certainly helpful. Oh my god, Fran. Lord exploded. Yes. Yes. Haha. I finally have the strongest spell in the game that we've seen the enemies use a few times. It's very nice to have that. Okay, Carl, you better get HP pretty soon, otherwise she is going to actually outflank you, and that is sad, man. The fact that she's about to flank you in HP. Alright, let's see this explode it. Oh, wow. Doesn't affect him, but certainly got rid of his helpers. Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna help in some of these fights. Okay, it didn't kill that, but... There we go. Son of a bitch. Freaking hell, man. Well, I'm gonna keep fighting. Well, that must have been a critical hit he hit me with. You can fight Medibles in that room too. They just don't appear as often as on the 3rd floor. But the other enemies give a lot of experience too, so it's not so bad. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, very late. I need to really stop for now. I'll get a few more levels. I don't know how many levels I need to actually beat the game, but I think last time I attempted it, I definitely needed a lot. Oh, I love that spell so much. Like, it's just so good with the damage. Like, and seriously, if it hits hard. There's what I like to see. The Devil Sword, I don't care. The Devil Sword is technically the strongest weapon in the game in terms of attack power, but it's cursed, and I don't like equipping cursed weaponry, so I never use it. It does sell for a lot, though, I remember that much. More than I think anything else in the game costs. But yeah, after this, I'm pretty much gonna off-screen the other leveling up. Like in most games, I don't do that, but you need an excess of levels in this game in order to survive the final trial, like the final dungeon. And yeah, Because of how long that's going to probably take, I'm probably not going to keep it on screen. He's almost, my main hero's almost caught up to him in strength, and he can attack twice. Yeah, I didn't think that would work too well, but worth a shot. At least I'm getting more, Okay, yeah, Leon just leveled up. Yep. It's about that time then to heal up. Getting a game over isn't really important, but it takes less time to actually progress. Okay, I have 400 experience I need. Oh, a bat demon. These guys are the ones that use sacrifice, which we have not seen yet, but believe me, you don't want them to use that. You only want to give them the chance. There we go. More in the way of HP. Jeez, man. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty much done streaming for now. Thank you guys for watching, and next time you see me, I'll be at a much higher level. I'll be making notes on what neat spells I get, and I'll be sure to comment on them when I do. And that'll be it. And then I'll be streaming me taking on the final dungeon, and then I'll be done with this. I will say that I like this game a lot more than the first one, just in terms of scope. Like, the battles and the characters and the way they're specialized does make for a very rewarding experience. At least if you play the remake. The original game had a few too many problems to be truly an enjoyable experience. Like I said, Carl, his character in the original was terrible because of bad equipment options, lackluster spell choices, didn't really get good ways of doing group damage till way later in the game. Unless you gave him the Staff of Thunder, anyway. and it was terrible. During the end game, when his potential just flatlined so much to the point where he was dying all the time. And the princess wasn't much better because they made her so frail in that even with the best equips, she would still die from just about anything that would hit her. You needed the heal shield to even last very long, and you were defending her most of the time in that game. At least in this version, they gave her a lot better stats, and the equipment actually has more meaningful impact, to where you're not always taking like 60 to 70 damage per hit with her, or getting dealt that much, I mean. Yeah, it's definitely a much better experience. Although it has nothing on the next game of the series, which I will stream eventually, but I'll be taking a break of Dragon Warrior 2 once I get to that point. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later.